So I just got back from the grocery store and I figured why not film a haul. That's why I look kind of crazy. It's like 10 o'clock at night, 9:56. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys what I got at the grocery store today because I haven't filmed one of these in a really long time. And you guys seem to say that you miss them or like them, especially when I do my sort of like food sort of videos. So I figured I went to Publix today. I picked up a decent amount of stuff for like lunches and dinners for next week. So I thought I would go ahead and share it with you. So here's all my fun stuff. Let's just get started. So the first thing I want to get out of the way is like the meat sort of portion. I got Jennie-O ground turkey. This is like one of my favorite staple items. Like I use this for so much different things. I'll eat this just like plain with like, I don't know, with some seasoning on it, just skill it up in the skillet. Or for this, I'm pretty much going to use it for tacos. So yeah, this is what I'm using it for this time, but I literally will use this for anything. Ground turkey is something that I always have in my freezer or my refrigerator because it's just my go-to staple. It is just really, really good. It's better than ground beef, and it acts the exact same way. And then I got some chicken. I got a big old packet of chicken. I think there's like 2, 4, 6, 7 chicken breasts in here. And what I will individually do is take them out while they're still fresh or not frozen anyways, and I will put them in little Ziploc baggies, stick them in my fridge so they're or my freezer, so they are portion control and they don't go bad, because if you freeze things it lasts a lot longer. And yeah, so that way I always have some sort of protein in my refrigerator, because I do notice that like when I'm eating a lot of protein for lunch especially, or anything like that, I stay full a lot quicker, and that's probably pretty obvious, but like I don't crave those bad things if I'm having enough protein in my diet. Like when I take a chicken breast just for lunch to work, I won't get the craving of like something sweet afterwards, which is weird, but it works. So yeah, I always have a whole lot of chicken on hand. Now let's get into some of my sort of fresh produce. First of all, I bought a basil plant. Hopefully I can keep it alive. I doubt it, but I've been using a lot of things that request basil, especially with like my raw pasta, zucchini pasta videos, or recipes. I did make a video on it, but I really do like having like fresh basil. I'm just so, ooh, excuse me, hiccup. I'm just so bad at keeping things alive. Like I'm hoping I can keep this baby alive because I'm literally awful. But I thought I'd start with one herb, and then if I get better, I will get more. But they need direct sunlight, and I do not have very good sunlight in my apartment. So I'm gonna have to stick them outside, and hopefully it still will live. But yeah, I'm excited to use this for like pestos and just like a bunch of different things. It smells so freaking good. So really excited I finally picked one up, and they were like $3.99, and like a packet of herbs, which I bought with sage, was like $1.99. So I was like, for $1 more I could get a real plant that has way more, and I just feel like it's good. So then I bought some sage because I'm making like the zucchini noodles I'm doing in Alfredo, raw Alfredo sauce, and it calls for sage. So I got some of this, and what I'll do with this is I'll use it fresh, but then I will also go ahead and like kind of put it in the freezer when I'm done with it, so it lasts a lot longer, because it'll still be fresh when you take it out of the freezer if you seal it up right now. Just put it in this, like put it in a Ziploc bag, but it'll still make you last longer. And I know that fresh herbs are kind of pricey, but they're really good to cook with because they just add so much flavor and just goodness to the meal. So that's a little trick. I'll buy a packet of this, and if I don't use the whole thing, I'll go ahead and freeze it. So that's that. Oh, my dishwasher. I got a little thing of vanilla extract because I'm going to be making like cereal bars sort of thing. I have a recipe for it that I looked up on Pinterest, like breakfast bars, because I always go for those like processed like Velveeta, like different like cereal bars like Kashi. I know those aren't that bad for you, but they still have a lot of processed stuff, and I thought, why not make it at home? So this is the recipe called for some vanilla extract, so that's what I picked up. So I'm excited to try that. If I'm liking them or I find some that I really, really like, you guys know I'll make a video on that. So don't worry about that, but basically I just search Pinterest and that's what happens. I got some almond milk. This is the vanilla kind because I really like using this with, like, I'll do chia seeds and this and like shake it up and leave it in the fridge overnight, and it'll kind of like soak it up and becomes almost like a tapioca pudding. So I'm trying the vanilla kind this time. I have not tried the vanilla. I've only tried original soy milk, or this is actually almond milk. I lied. But yeah, I like stuff like this instead of like milk because I don't know, just don't drink that much milk anymore, which is probably not very good, especially because I'm a girl, because of your bones and stuff. I should probably try to eat more dairy in my diet. But there's so much controversy over that. Anyways, I got some cauliflower because, again, I really just like eating like raw vegetable cauliflower like for lunches and stuff. But also, with my raw Alfredo zucchini pasta, they say they put this in the food processor and it almost reminds you of like a Parmesan cheese or like a sprinkled cheese. So I'm excited to kind of try this and see what that does for me. Maybe tricks my mind a little, but I just really like that. I also like using that as a substitute for mashed potatoes. Amazing. Pretty much cook it the same way, boil it, drain it, put some stuff in it. They have some crazy recipes where you put like cream cheese and stuff, but I just put some butter and cream and stuff like that. I bought some bananas again for a recipe. So yeah, I just got like 3 bananas. This again was for one of my breakfast bar recipes, but I also like throwing these in a smoothie, making a peanut butter banana smoothie for breakfast, or just having this like on top of toast with peanut butter or plain, anything like that. Bananas are just like a go-to, especially for breakfast for me. They're such a quick, easy food. Some more produce. I got some green peppers. These are just green bell peppers. I'm not hugely picky about my peppers. If I eat them plain, I typically would like the yellow or the red, but they're just so much more pricier than the green, so I always just get the green and then I get something. I will eat them plain, but this time I'm trying the edamame hummus, which I've never tried. This looks really cool. I normally like regular hummus, but this was edamame and it's from the brand Eat Well Balanced Life. So I'm kind of excited to try this. It's gluten-free, just an edamame instead of like a chickpea, which is kind of cool. So excited to try that, and I figured that would be really good to dip my green peppers in. I got some zucchini for, again, my zucchini pasta. I spiralized zucchini. I think I got 3 in here for a recipe that I'm going to try for a lunch this week. I got... By the way, for my zucchini recipes, pretty much my zucchini pasta, like sauce toppings and stuff, I pretty much follow Christina Fully Raw. She's here on YouTube and she makes some amazing raw dishes, like all amazing raw dishes, because she's fully raw. I got some taco seasoning, again, for my ground turkey, so just going to sprinkle that and put that up in there. Then I got some chia seeds. I got a big old bag of chia seeds because I literally love these things. I miss making my... chia seed crackers, which I did not buy crackers this time at the grocery store, so I'm going to be making these. I think I have a recipe up for them, not sure, in probably like my healthy snacks. Basically just do this and then 5 times the amount of water, soak it, and then basically dehydrate it in my oven at like 200 degrees for like a long time. But it's amazing. So these things are phenomenal. I also use them, like I said, in like a chia pudding with like oats, anything like that. Chia seeds are just really, really good for you, and yeah, I love them. So that's that. I like the texture of them too, which is kind of weird. I bought some unsweetened applesauce, again, for one of my bar recipes. That's that. I bought some Greek yogurt. This is just plain. I plan to use this with one of the chicken that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a like a chicken salad almost, and I figured I would use this instead of like a mayonnaise, so that's what that's for. And then I have some apricots, which I plan to put in my chicken. Oh shoot, I forgot almonds. Nuts. That was actually not planned, but kind of funny. Nuts, and I was talking about almonds. Anyways, I thought I'd put apricots and almonds into my chicken salad, and so I got some apricots and some tomatoes, some just grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, whatever they are. And then this is what I use. These are romaine heart leaves, so I use these for like my taco shells or even like my chicken salad. Like I use this instead of a piece of bread, so I use this almost as like a wrap, and it's amazing. I'll use probably 2 to 3 of these, and yeah, it's just really good. I got 2 avocados, just regular Haas avocados. I freaking love avocados. I got 2 apples since it's apple season. I'm trying a new apple this time. I don't believe I've tried these in a really long time. Macintosh apples. Empire apples are totally my favorite, but you can't get them here in Florida. Not very readily anyways, like you can in New York. But it's apple season, so I got 2 of those, and I like eating that with peanut butter. I got some pine nuts for... What did I get pine nuts for? Oh, for again, like a zucchini recipe. Pretty much, yeah, that's it. I had no idea how expensive pine nuts were. I got some old-fashioned oats for a cereal breakfast bar recipe, but also, I guess, just for breakfast if I wanted to. So yeah, just plain oatmeal. And then last but not least, I got some whole wheat flour for a bar recipe as well as the fact that like this is my new apartment. I moved in probably like a month ago, but it's kind of hard to build those staples back up, like flour and all that kind of stuff that you threw away in your old apartment, because I thought it was like moving, and that's sort of stuff that I'm sort of like gradually starting to get into my collection. So that's it, you guys. That's my whole grocery haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you keep wanting to see these by thumbsing up this video. Maybe I can try to do them once a week or something like that. This isn't like a huge typical grocery haul, but for me, this is just kind of like what will last me all week and a little bit more. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!